Stop trading and just buy these 3 ETFs. You are probably losing money trading, and I don't even blame you. Only about 30% of active traders are profitable, meaning 70% of traders are not profitable, and then they're red and they're just continuing to lose money. Along with a lot of users not being profitable, when you are profitable, the high fees are eating away at your profits, meaning when the times you become profitable, you're not really profiting that much because these high fees from the trading are eating away at your profits. And along with eating away at your money, they're also eating away at your mental health and your emotional well-being. When you're trading and you see the charts rapidly go up, rapidly go down, it causes a cortisol spike and your stress levels are increasing hecka because you don't know if you're going to be making money that day or losing money that day. Instead of stressing every day, why not simply invest in these 3 easy ETFs that are bound to make you more money in the long run compared to trading? First ETF being the typical S&P 500 VOO. Now, you may be asking, what is VOO? VOO is the top 500 United States companies packed into one ETF. So companies like Amazon, Tesla, Costco, you get where I'm trying to go with this. Now, why would you buy VOO? And it's a simple answer to that. You're getting 500 of the top companies in the United States. And because of that, you're well diversified and you do not have to play the guessing game. You know what you're going to get, you know the annual returns, and you know that they're good. And you know that these companies, large cap companies, they're household names. So you know they're going to be around for a long time. And let's just look at the stats. The S&P 500 is a proven winner, yielding a 10 to 12% return in the last 30 years. And in the last 10 years being as high as 16% annual returns. Now, yes, 10 to 12% isn't the highest and it isn't the lowest. And I know there are ETFs and stocks that will beat out the S&P 500 in 5 to 10 years in the short run, but we're looking at long-term gains. We want to go for what is proven and what is proven to be reliable. So if you want to invest in something reliable and something that is proven to be consistent, invest in the S&P 500. Yes, it is boring, but we don't care if it's boring. Like, we want to make the most money. So invest in the S&P 500. Now on to our second ETF, this being VXUS. VXUS is an international ETF that tracks the top international companies. Consider this the S&P 500 of the international scene. This ETF is a great combo pair with either VOO or VTI, as it brings diversification in 2 world markets, one being the international market and the second being in the United States market. Now you may be asking, why would I want to be diversified in 2 different markets? Well, I'll give you a simple answer to that question. When President Trump was imposing tariffs on companies and countries like China, US stocks went down like crazy, but the international ones did okay. They stayed afloat. That is why we want to be diversified, just in case something happens with one company or one country, we want to be safe. Another reason why I believe people should be looking at VXUS as an ETF to add to their portfolio is that it's proven to be consistent and reliable, yielding about a 9 to 10% annual return in the last 10 years. Overall, VXUS is a great ETF, and I believe every beginner or investor should just be looking at this ETF to be adding to their portfolio. Now moving on to my third and final ETF, this being VTI. VTI is an American ETF that holds over 4,000 companies, 4,000 being small through large cap companies. VTI and VOO are similar in ways in which they both own major companies like Amazon and Tesla, but the key difference being that VOO only holds 500 companies, 500 of the main companies, so only large cap companies, to whereas VTI holds 4,000 companies, majority of them being small, mid, and large cap companies. VTI has also proven to be reliable, as in the last 10 years, it yields about a 14 to 15% annual return. This ETF is a great option that has proven to be reliable and consistent and has elite diversification. That is it for this video. These are 3 ETFs I believe every beginner should add to their portfolio, if not looking to add to their portfolio. Now, I know that there are other ETFs I didn't cover that might be better than these 3 that I put in my video, but it doesn't matter. Any ETF that is great and consistent, I think anybody should be adding to the portfolio. If y'all are interested in my other content here, I don't know where I'll be putting it, but it'll be one of these slots, and I hope to see y'all next time.